Hello, hello. Hello, hello, Mina. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Does this sound good? Hello, bello, Mr. Hill. Hello. Ohayo, Mina. Hi, hi. I'm sorry if I sound a bit low energy. My eyes hurt. Every part of my body hurts. I have a full body sunburn. It's so bad. It's so bad. I really wanted to stream. And then I thought, okay, I might take a little break. But then I thought, okay, breaks are for wusses. I'm strong. I'm way stronger than this. So now I'm live, but everything hurts. Okay, all right. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna react to everything in order, but thank you so much for the kind resubs. I'm gonna react to everything in order. Hello, hello. Also, I'm stalling. It's happening again. It always happens. Why am I always stalling? And hello, is my tracking not working? Oh my god. What a confusing world we live in. I hired this thing to stare at you. Okay, alright, yeah, I'm back. I should be back now. Okay. And I think I don't even need my umbrella because I want to walk through Okinawa today. Yeah, I want to walk through Okinawa today. And Star, hello, hello. And Shadow is first today. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. Barrow, hello. Benico, hello. Shadow, hello. Ultra Crystal, hello. MGF, hello. Hold on, I need to fix my tracking. There's tomfoolery font. What's happening here? Hold on. Okay, yeah, I think it should work now. Yeah, it seems good. But Aura Crystal, hello, hello, and MGF, hello, and Cronus, hello, and Proteus, hello, and Wolfbark, hello, Memento, hello, Andrew Ryan, would you kindly, hello, hello, D101112, hello, hello, Asu, hello, and Shadow, thank you for the resub, thank you for 4 months of Big Green, thank you. Desmexian, hello. Lyrical Curry, hello. Max Veggie, hello. Pingom, hello, hello. Triskai, hello. Toya, hello. The Lone Hobo, hello. Bucky, hello. Toria, thank you for the streak. Thank you for the 45. That's more than one a day for a month. Wow. Wow. Rising Shogun, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Adamant, hello. Nyano Mashinya, hello. The 0 times. 539, hello. And Jay creates stuff, hello. Idempotent, hello. Next time, hello. Mr. Homer, hello. Wow. Macaroni King, hello. And the 0 times 539, thank you for the 7th streak. Thank you. And Lucius, hello. Okay, I think. Oh, hold on. Now I completely I completely overread. Das Mexians. Very, very, very sweet. Resub at tier 2 for 26 months. 26 months, that is a lot. Hold on, that is 2 years and 2 months. Das Mexian, thank you for your patronage for such a long time and at tier 2, no less. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Wow. It's very sweet to have such kind lurkers. Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And okay, Dizzle, hello. And on the other side, I see that dude. Hi, hi. Ohayo. Did you on company time? I see. You're doing important things right now. Very good. Let's circle back on this. Let's touch base on this later. Let's touch base on this later. I'm sorry if I sound incredibly lethargic. My brain is like barely functioning. But hold on. I'll turn this on for us. And I'll turn off the music. And please remind me to do the wheel spins. Remind me at the end of the stream to do the wheel spins. I'm such a bad streamer. I keep forgetting to do the wheel spins. And I'm sorry if I seem very, like, scatterbrained today. I'm really running on like, one brain cell right now. Yeah. I'm very, very grateful for everyone's kind resub. And all the follows and all the support. No, it's fine. We will do it at the end. I think at the end's better. Yeah, I think I want to do them at the end. Because then we can do all of them at once, kinda. I need to make it a tradition for us to do it at the end, so I can learn to stick with it. Hello, Mina. Are you having a good day today? Yes. Hope your pain passes soon and the sunburn isn't too bad. Oh, it's very bad. It's on my scalp, it's in my kneecaps, it's my entire back. My entire body hurts terribly. Even though I applied sunscreen in the morning. So I don't know. Like 5 a.m. So I could take the train. And then I didn't reapply it. So at the end of the day, I still had the sunburn. Koyo the boyo, hello, hello. And Macaroni King, thank you for the streak. I'm very crispy. Yeah. Yeah, I should have reapplied my sunscreen. I was just so excited to swim, you know? I wanted to swim in the ocean. And I did. I had a wonderful swim. I brought you some images of my travel. Do you want to see? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I had so much fun. And we're going through Okinawa today. We're in Okinawa. And I'm going to show you images that aren't from Okinawa. I was obviously not there. But I don't want to dox the beach that I like to go to, so I can't share the secret beach location. Oh my god, he's way too big. Hold on. I brought you some pictures that I took. Yeah. I'm very, very cooked. I think that's true. Yeah, hold on. We can make this like a little bit smaller. Yeah, this is probably fine. Yeah. A place location. Yeah, look at him. He's a little bird. They were everywhere. They were really cute. Really big white seagulls as well. Very beautiful. Look at this water. I had such a good time at the beach. The water was freezing cold. No. Yeah, you won't be able to find out where I went. Hopefully. Never say never, but at least hopefully this makes it a bit harder. Hello, Bucky. Hello, hello. Hello, Mina. Hope everyone is having a lovely day. Yeah, but this is a nice picture of the seawater. And I went swimming in there. I went and I swam. And there were jellyfishes everywhere. I was really, really scared. Today, for once, we're doing a non-rainy day. We're doing a beach parade because I had such a good time at the beach. I mean, maybe the guy who plays a lot of GeoGuessr, maybe he would find me, but let's maybe not risk it. Look at this guy. Look at him chowing down. He's getting a snack. He was eating a fish at the beach. You could see there's also a lot of like seaweed and rubble and stuff. Yeah, it was my yearly day of relaxation yesterday. I dared to have a relaxing time. Can you imagine? I actually dared to take a break and not work for a whole day. And you know what? I came home after my beach day and I went to sleep at like 10 p.m., which for me is very, very unlikely. For me to go to bed at 10 p.m., that means I was completely fried, right? That means I was completely fried. Yeah. A relaxing beach chat. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. And hello, Sam! It's lovely to see you again. Hello, my dear. Hi. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I had a sniffly nose. I was a snotty child because I didn't have any tissues with me. So I had to really awkwardly go into a McDonald's and be like, hey, can I have some tissues maybe? Can I have some McDonald's tissue? And I felt bad and I got McDonald's hamburger and then some tissues. Because I kept sniffling the entire time I was at the beach. But it was a lovely time. I had a wonderful time. And Bucky, thank you for the stream. Yeah, so I really like swimming. I really, really like swimming. Swimming is my main activity. Swimming is why I go there in the first place. I need to do precisely 2 activities. Oh, and maneki neko in the video. Okinawan maneki neko. Very cute. But I need to go swimming. And I need to stare at the horizon and just let my gaze like get lost in the horizon where nothing is like, you know, obstructed by buildings and stuff. I know I didn't need to get a hamburger. Maybe I wanted a hamburger and it was a lucky occasion that me needing tissues and me desiring hamburger, both of these desires could be satiated at the same place. I was very happy to receive McDonald's hamburger. It was a good day for a small burger. I thought, well, we exercised on stream. How much damage can one hamburger do? And Neo Slasher, hello! Yeah. It is a very unk activity. I need it. I need it, like, for my brain. There's, like, some weird brain parasite that I have where I sometimes need to stare at something where, you know, it like it just doesn't change. The horizon is just like unobstructed. There's just sky and water and nothing else. If there was a small child who came up to my counter with snot dripping down their face, can I have tissue? I'd give them tissues. I wouldn't say buy something and I'll give you tissue. Yeah, that is true, I suppose. That is true. I would do the same. But if a child said, well, I desire hamburger and getting tissues, wouldn't that be lucky too? Could you blame the child that wants to eat burger? And Hazmat! it. Hello, my dear. Hello, my lovely. At work right now, but I hope you're doing nice. Nice work on your front page stream. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you for the resub and thank you for the 5 months. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I had such a lovely time on the front page. I had such a wonderful time. To be honest, I was really, really nervous. Like, my heart was beating pretty fast for the entire stream. I always kind of get nervous when I have to, I guess, advertise myself in front of a lot of people that don't know me. And I'm gonna be honest, we did get the occasional troll, and it's kind of like chip damage, right? You take chip damage like every turn, like Pokemon poison damage. And every time someone came in and said, "Who watches this shit?" I did get really sad. I tried not to let it show, but it was really scary, kinda. Like I did get a little bit sad. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you have to pay the troll toll. That is true. And hello, Arm. Hello, Arm, my dear. And hello, Ghost. Ohayo, ohayo. It's okay. I'm just very sensitive. It's okay. I'm just incredibly sensitive. And don't worry about missing it. And thank you so much for checking out the VOD. I hope it was a lot of fun. I really liked the cycling part. Yeah, we're gonna do this regularly. I wanna get swole now. I wanna cycle as much as possible with everyone. I really enjoyed cycling. And I'm glad they didn't ban us. Yeah, the like, there were a couple actors where I was just like, oh, these are paid actors to bring me down. Well, I guess for my elated voice, for my little, I guess, for my elated breathing, I suppose. And Isaac, hello, my dear. Yeah, it was on Monday. No, it was an exercise stream. No, it was an exercise stream on Monday. We did just chatting and exercise. I was on my exercise bike. Oh yeah, the boob guy. Wolfberg killed him immediately with hammers. I was really surprised that you guys chose to ban him. I'm very like smitten that you care about me so much that you banned him immediately, because I was like, yeah, I would probably tell the girl that's exercising to put her boobs on the bike. I'm not too different than a man. I wouldn't have said something else. I would, if it was like a friend, right? I would be like, oh, my queen, please put your beautiful boobs on your bicycle. I would have probably said something like that. But I saw you guys banned him immediately, and I was like, damn. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's also... Yeah, he wasn't that eloquent. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's what they said. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. We can... Yeah. It's good that you guys are taking good care of me. It's good that you guys are taking good care of me. And I'm very grateful, you know? Let's just say that in my mind I didn't take his comment in like a bad way. That's just what I'm saying, you know. I didn't like I didn't think of it in like a way that like it attacked me. I didn't feel attacked by it. I had a really wonderful time. Honestly, when you guys praised my heart rate and told me I was cycling so well, I wanted to keep going forever. I wanted to keep making you proud and cycle more. I might be a bit addicted when you praise me. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. You guys are taking good care of me. I'm sometimes too trusting. And I'm sometimes, you know... sometimes, again, for me, it kind of means nothing. But like, obviously I don't want anyone in chat to be uncomfortable. And I do get uncomfortable over time. So it is also true. Yeah. You guys are really quick intelligence in that regard. You're keeping me safe. Wow, gay orca. Hello, gay orca. Do you want to name my axolotl? That is a very tall responsibility. That is a... Are you sure you want to trust me with that? Well, I guess you don't have to go through with it, right? Axolotls, they are very fascinating animals. They're very, very fascinating animals. They're really great. I heard that they can live for like a very long time, and I also heard that their limbs have like amazing like regeneration ability. I used to have a friend who had 2 axolotls. Their names were Lucian and Senna, like the League characters. And I remember that Lucian bit off one of Senna's arms and it just grew back after a while. And he told me, he was like, oh, I don't think Senna noticed that Lucian bit off her limb. They're really relaxed little guys. They don't do much. Yeah. Let me think. Oh, what kind of nature does your animal have? Is it a calm axolotl? Is it a pondering axolotl? Is it a rambunctious axolotl? What kind of nature would you say he or she has? Oh, is it a guy or a girl? What do you think? It's adamant for sure. She's mixed. Okay, all right. Let me think. An axolotl that has a interesting nature. And it's a girl axolotl. Oh, this is a very, very difficult question. Let me think. I would name it something really stupid, but you don't have to do that. I would name it something like, I don't know, applesauce or something, but that's just me. I remember, like, I had a talk with a friend, and they were like, oh, I hate when people give their animals, like silly names. You know, that's like a living, breathing thing. You shouldn't name your dog Hamburger. And I was like, I don't know, I think a dog called Hamburger is really cute. Like, personally, I think it's kind of charming. Or like, you know, when the dog is just named Dog. Like, I think there's like some beauty in like a silly name like that. We have a friend of the channel and their cat is called Baby Dog. I think that is quite the entertaining name. Sometimes I like reference names, like in reference to like... Yeah, in reference to like a pop culture thing, right? Like Smog or Alduin, but those are all guys. Tiamat? How about Tiamat? That's the dragon from Final Fantasy. And Tiamat is a girl dragon in Final Fantasy 14, so that kind of works out. Maybe Tiamat? Yeah, yeah, I know those ones. Those are really, really pretty. There's the pink ones, and there are also like the darker colored ones. A cat yet named Dog. We have one of those in our midst. Check out Baby Dog on Twitter. Baby Dog will blow off your socks. Tiamat is a busted card in Magic the Gathering. Well, it would make sense. So how about Tiamat then? Maybe hold on. Maybe how about... I mean, I'm still in Team Applesauce. Maybe I think Applesauce is a cute name for something. Just Sauce, you know. Hey Sauce, how are you doing? And Zeb, hello, hello. And Maybear, hello, hello. And Flea Flicker, hello, hello. Applesauce is nice. Germans love applesauce. Also ich mag Apfelsoße. So, also wie nennt man das? Ist es Apfelmus eigentlich? Ich mag Apfelmus. Apfelmus ist sehr, sehr lecker. Otia, konbanwa. Hello, hello. Ohayo, ohayo. Today we're walking through Okinawa. I could add both to the list. Well, I think, I hope I was able to help you with this. Yeah. Oh my, the Canadian Great Smoke is invading. So I'll be heading home to grab mask and bunker down. What is this? What is the Canadian Smoke? What is the Great Canadian Smoke? What is this all about? Wow, Apfelmus. Ja, ich mag Apfelmus. A forest fire. Oh, I see. Oh my, that's very sad. Very smoggy air. What a rough summer that is. I'm so sorry, Mina. Tiamat is a figure in Mediterranean mythology and gets used to law and setting, needs a funny big monster name. Yeah, they do that a lot in Final Fantasy and in anime as well. Canada appears to be on fire. Oh man, I'm so sorry. That is very, like, I don't know, news like that always make me so sad. I really hope they can get the fire under control soon. Seems like a really bad fire. My hometown is Hamamatsu City, Shizuoka Prefecture. Oh, I've never been there before. What is your favorite thing to do in your town? What should a visitor do when visiting Shizuoka? I wanna know. Oh, Mina! I went to my hairdresser today. And my hairdresser is from Japan. And we had a lovely conversation. And I came clean to him that I'm a VTuber. My hairdresser knows that I'm a VTuber now, but he was very kind. He taught me that phrase last time that I shared with you guys. My hairdresser taught me chodo-ii, when something is just right. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's chodo-ii. In Germany, we would say passend. Etwas ist passend. Es passt. We talked about people from Osaka today. It was very funny. We had a very fun conversation about Osaka. I don't know if the truth's ugly, Ghost. Hello? The truth's not ugly. We talked about people from Okinawa, from Osaka. And he said people from Osaka are very direct and they really love to haggle. They will point at their shirt and will be like, oh, did you know how much this cost? But they're not doing it to brag. They're doing it because they want to tell you that they haggled the price down, so they got it for a very cheap price. And he also told me they don't care about the traffic lights. They always walk over the red with the traffic lights. They don't wait for green. We had a good time talking. I really like my hairdresser. He always praises me. He always tells me to work hard. Yeah, chodo-ii. That's the phrase I learned the last time when I went to the hairdresser. And this time he said they have a sarcastic joke in Germany or like a I guess kind of like sarcastic thing, because Arbeit in German, it just means work, right? But Arbeito in Japanese, it's like a borrowed word, right? And Arbeit in Japan, it means like a part-time job. It's just like, you know, you work part-time somewhere. So for Japanese people, when someone says, oh, I have to go to my Arbeit, or, you know, my family member has Arbeit, it's like, for them, it sounds like, oh, the person just has a part-time job. They're not working full-time. It's kind of silly. Yeah, and he told me about that as well. He's I don't know. He's a great person to talk to. I enjoy talking to him very, very much. I always enjoy my visits to the hairdresser. I don't know. For me, it's really cute because when I went to the hospital with like all of my tumor stuff, they didn't take very good care of my hair, and it all clumped together. So I needed to shave it all off because it all clumped together into one massive ball. And I lost all of my hair almost. I had like a buzz cut. And nowadays it has all grown back, right? It's been so many years. And my hair is kinda, it's very, very important to me. I care about my hair a lot now. So going to the hairdresser is like this ritual, you know? Where it means a lot to me, like as a person to go there. Noriko, hello, hello. Zikaru, hello. Wah, 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 wah. And I don't remember. Did I already say hello to Zeb? Hello, Zeb. And Dans. Hello, hello. Ohayo, ohayo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was the worst time of my life, but I'm better now. You know, health things always suck, but it's over and has been over for such a long time. Zali! Hello, hello, my dear. So, I actually thought about this recently, and this is kind of like a crazy feeling for me. I didn't think it would be possible for me. Recently, I kind of started thinking, like the last couple days. Of course, I'm sometimes like sad about certain things, but overall, my life has gone in a very nice direction. Overall, I am very, very happy, and I feel very secure, and I feel really like at home at what I do. And this like, the sense of like insecurity that I had, and the sense of like, of dread, I guess, that I have been carrying around me for like a very, very long time. It's kind of lifting. It's crazy to say, and I haven't heard, you know, I haven't had this before in my life. I don't remember when I last felt this. I think I must have felt this as a child. And then never again. Because my entire adult life, I never had this sense of, well, everything's kind of all right. At least right now, everything seems okay. Things are almost a little bit like boring, and I need to change jobs and stuff, right? But other than that, I think overall, like I'm finding some sort of inner peace at the moment. I don't think I'm dying inside. I think I died inside many, many times over. I think it's the opposite. I think on the ground that was previously burned down, a flower is blossoming. I think there's a beautiful flower that is about to bloom. Maybe I'm growing up a bit too, but I don't know if like growing up necessarily was the problem. Like I've always felt this sense of like, I guess, being dependent on other people and kind of feeling unsafe. And now I'm just thinking, well, I have great friends. I really, really like streaming. I'm having a lot of fun with everyone. My health is doing okay. My health is actually getting a little bit better, you know? It's getting a little bit better, like, each time. So it feels nice. It doesn't feel bad. Yeah, it's like being pulled out of a lake. I would say so, yeah. Having no salt over the ground after it burned. Yeah. There's a sense of, you know, oh, maybe I'm not, like, all right right now, but I will be all right. There's this sense, I guess, where I just kind of feel like things are so much better than they used to be. Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it, kinda. Like, when I look at things, I just kind of think it's so much better than it used to be. Is this perhaps Chodo-e? I don't know if it's Chodo-e. I wouldn't go go that far. Oh, lasting inner peace, I think that is a bit different. It's not that yet. I think if I changed jobs and I found a job that didn't make me miserable, I think then it would be Chodoi. If I found a hot a hot husband, maybe then it would be Chodoi together with the new job. Maybe if I won $1 million. Oh no, then there are so many new worries, right? Even with love or employment or money, there's always worries, right? Maybe finding happiness, you have to find it in the way you are now. You can't depend on being happier when a certain condition is set. Maybe that is true. You guys can all be my hot husband, hello? We need to start working out, Mina. I heard we're getting swole. I heard we're all getting swole. I heard we're all cycling. And we're getting super hot and buff. I heard that's happening. I really love the optimistic phrase that I heard some time ago and it stuck with me. Comedy minus... Oh, okay, comedy is tragedy plus time. That implies very bright context that after some time, everything will always be alright. Yeah. Like, I have always kinda, you know, thought, that I'm, like, besides some of the things I experienced not having been super duper good, I do really appreciate, like, the horizon of empathy and stuff that I was able to learn. Does this make sense? Like overall, I think I was able to grow into a fine young lady because of the things I experienced. Something like that. And hold on, let me catch up with the chat. Yes. In fairness, I absolutely dislike cycling. You can do anything you want. You can do any sort of exercise. You can do jumping jacks or running. Or push-ups or sit-ups. Or wiggling your toes a little bit. An angry seal, hello! Hi! Yo, I just wanted to say thank you. I was here only once before, but you talked about clothing and changing styles, and it really motivated me to change into what I want to look. Mainly the thing you said about not wanting to look a certain way, to dress how you want. I was kind of in a hard spot because I'm a guy that wanted to dress more femininely, and I finally pulled the trigger, and I'm really happy now, so thanks. You're such a sweetie pie. You telling me that has, like, a huge impact on me, because it tells me that me showing up for stream, even if I'm not, you know, feeling all that great, it's still worthwhile for other people, and that makes me incredibly happy. Angry seal, that is a very, very sweet message. And I'm very proud of you that you're finding your personal style. Good job! Good job! And I'm glad you're happy now. That's the ultimate goal. I'm very happy to hear, Angry Seal. I mean, to me, just right doesn't imply everything is perfect. To me, it feels like things are just in balance. Yeah, no, you're right. I agree with that. An AOR! Hello! I looked at my cycling equipment. I need to make some investments to make it work with my bicycle, so I'll stick it with running. That is fine for me as well. We can also run. I recommend finding a spot you really love. That's the best way to work out. Well, I only have my bike and my ass. There are not a lot of spots to choose from. I only have my bike and my ass. Those are the two spots that need to align for exercise to happen. Well, it is a pretty good ass. When I went to... don't you mean so that cheeks out? Isn't that what you want to say? Wow, I did it. I did it. Wow, Toria, thank you. Thank you for gifting a month to Angry Seal. Oh my god, thank you. It's nice to feel like you have an impact on people, right? I try to, like, remember this a lot. I'm very worried about this sometimes because I feel like sometimes my streams aren't great. Sometimes I feel like I don't say thank you properly when someone subscribes, and that stuff, like, eats at me. Or sometimes I say something weird when someone follows. Sometimes I say something weird when a viewer comes back after a long time not watching the stream. Like, I think about these things rapid fire, 24/7. I still think about, like, things that happened, like, a month ago or 2 months ago or a year ago, where I feel like I personally, like, I made a social faux pas, you know? I think about these things, like, quite a bit. So sometimes when I don't feel really good, I don't want to stream because I don't want to be weird to you. I don't want to be off-putting and weird, and you'll go like, okay, I should watch someone else. So I try to kind of like pace myself, but like, I try to think that maybe you had a bad day and you're looking forward to the stream. And then even if I, you know, do nothing and just look cute, maybe it makes your day like a tiny little bit better. And in the net, you know, the net positive of me streaming will always be there for everyone. So I try not to cancel streams. Like today I wanted to cancel because my body hurts. And I'm having a lot of fun, you know? Yeah. Yes, don't be angry. Don't be angry, Seal. Be happy, Seal. Yeah. I mean, angry seals are also kind of funny. I like when Nico gets an attitude. I like Nico the seal. There's plenty of weird people that I watch. You are far from crossing the bounds of insanity. I'm utterly insane. I'm utterly deranged. I'm constantly like on a filter. I could be so much more insane. I'm trying my hardest to stay normal, but it's really hard. It's not easy at all to be normal. I don't necessarily want to say worse. What? Oh my god, they're in little carts. That must be so bothersome for the people like driving real cars. That must be so bothersome for everyone else. I don't know. Why? I think I was like that when me and my last partner broke up, and I was moping and crying and being sad for like a year with no stop and no filter. And now I'm simply just, you know, I've like exited that era, and now I just kind of try to like, I don't know, don't really go into all of it all the time, sorta. And I am King Pervert. That is also true, yes. And Naito Raito, hello. Do you have people to be deranged with outside of stream? Yeah, so me and my friend Unicorn, we went to the beach yesterday, right? We went to the beach yesterday, and we were sitting on the blanket. We were sitting on the blanket on the beach, and Unicorn was helping me change. She was covering me with a towel. And when I took off my dress, and my ass was like slightly exposed, Unicorn suddenly said, completely unprompted, "Wow, I must be on another planet, because I've never seen two beautiful round moons rise at the same time." Yeah. It's very good praise. She always does the 6-7 hands really, really close to my body, and it almost feels like a thread. She does the 6-7 motion very close to my body sometimes, and it feels like a thread. So I guess Unicorn would be the answer. Unicorn has been my best friend for like 8 years. She's a very, very sweet girl. She took it very hard when I moved to Scotland for a bit. So now that I'm... Oh, look at snakes. Snakes in a bottle. So now that I'm back, you know, she's very glad we can spend so much time together. Yeah, I saw this on Twitter a couple days ago. Or someone said, well, people pleasing is kind of not worth it because people will never be pleased. And I thought, yeah, actually, I do relate with that. I thought you were gonna say Unicorn went with because that ass is out of this world. Unicorn and I cuddled for like, for New Year's. She was over at my house at New Year's. And she cuddled up very closely to me. She was the big spoon. And then she also said like, yeah, I'm really no better than a man. And hugged me very tightly. And I was like, damn. All right. You're a people pleaser. Name all the people you have pleased. Oh, not a lot. I don't think I've ever been that pleasant. I think. People pleasing sucks. Never work, never will in the long run. I kind of made the discovery that if you have like no spine, people can clock that and people think you're uncanny. Like they don't want you to be spineless because they can you know, sniff out your weakness. You have that pheromone of being a weak people pleaser. They will think you're way more charming and interesting if you do have like a gentle way to say no to things and you don't always do what people want. I think this is very, very hard to navigate though. My natural instinct is to please. Yeah. There's a big difference between being gentle and being harmless. That is also true. I think sometimes there even is like a bit of a mocking gentleness in the way someone can behave. I think harmlessness is a sort of like you need to like I guess every person individually judges what they deem as harmless, right? But at the same time, harmlessness is also something you can kind of like try to like project outwards. Like you can be like I try to do this. I try to be as harmless as possible when I talk to people. Like when I ask someone something and I'm like, oh, do you want to go to this thing? I always say, you know, no pressure. If you don't want to go, if this is not your thing, there is no pressure. You don't have to go, you know. This has worked really well for me in the content creator space. But I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily always walking with helplessness. I think it's like, I guess, a weekend whaler. Hello, hello. Well, you're very pleasing naturally. Well, thank you. Well, thank you so much. I think it's like a conscious choice. Polite, yeah, I guess it's politeness, but for me, it's like when I talk to a cute girl, I always feel like a creeper. So whenever I talk to someone, I'm like, hey, I think you have a beautiful, radiant smile. Oh! Oh god, oh, he cut something out. Seems like he cut something out. Oh my. Screen went black. Scary. Lilith Leafall. Hello, hello, and thank you for the follow. Thank you. I like Okinawa. I want to go to Okinawa. It's so cool. I think there's a balance of things. I think there's a real balance of things. I think people pleasing, like, other people can clock it definitely. Yeah, you need to have like hard boundaries. Zolly's right. Yeah, I agree. You can't be like a super wet blanket. Even though that's like my instinct. I do this when I work with people. Whenever I work with people, I say, hey, I want our experience working together to be as pleasant as possible. I can pay in full at the start, or I can pay in installments, or I can pay in the end. If we reach the point where you feel like my requests reach the limit of what I have paid, I would be very happy to pay you more to do my request. You know, I don't want to be annoying to you in like any way. And so far, I have like a lot of artists that are you know, happy to work with me time and time again. Yeah. A collab outline. Like how the collab is gonna go? Like what is the collab outline? What does this mean to you? People appreciate when they have an out. It takes the pressure off. Yeah, no, I agree. Charming people admit their weaknesses. Yeah, but I guess the like unimportant weaknesses, right? Because charming people, they can still be dangerous. I think wasn't Ted Bundy, wasn't he the one who's like said to be like the guy looking straight at the camera? Wasn't Ted Bundy the one that was like really, really charismatic? He was still very dangerous, right? Charming people have an easier time in their careers and in life. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. There's a huge difference between people who are capable to put you down in whatever way and choose not to because they're gentle or polite. And on the other side, people who made the spinelessness and harmlessness their tactic of survival because it was their only choice. Yeah, yeah, I agree that people can also sense it. I heard a really good take on this that I personally found very interesting. And I think when talking about it, they said people pleasing is also bad for the person that you're trying to please. Because, you know, like, for example, if you don't want to hang out, but you're saying yes to a hangout that you don't even want to go to, you know, the other person is probably gonna notice or catch on. And you're also not bringing, like, your best energy to the... the music. Yeah, like, you know, you're not bringing your best energy to the meetup, right? Like, the other person can tell. I have this a lot where I overbook myself with arrangements. And look at him go. Oh, he's cutting stuff out again. Oh my. Am I charming and dangerous in a hot way? Oh, look at these guys. Wow. Big statues. Am I a dangerous woman? I don't know. It's your call. Oh, it sucks because for me it's also a learned instinct. And I didn't naturally come this way. I used to be a very kind of sweet, innocent girl type. I used to be a really, really bad people pleaser who just was sweet all the time. I used to worship the ground other people walked on. And no one ever wanted my love in that way. I've always been told that it's more interesting, you know, if I push back. So I completely did a 180 and I became a, you know, a dangerous girl. I became a dominant I never really wanted to be. Oh, look at that. Lots of seaweed. Oh, I've heard of this. This is like a popular snack. I've seen this before. Yeah, it kind of sucks because I was like an ultra bottom. I was like a down bad ultra bottom. And every single time I've been told, actually, I want to be the bottom. Could you be the top? And at some point I was just like, oh, okay. All right. Guess I'm the top. And it kind of like, it bled into other parts of my personality. I've hung out with you. You're very dangerous. Well, I hope in a good way. Yeah, it kind of became the government mandated top. Wanna hang out? My brain boing, boing, boing. Yeah. And then lonely again at the end. Yeah, it tends to be like that sometimes. It kind of sucks because nowadays I don't even know if I can truly even like channel my bottom. Maybe I've completely unlearned it. I became the top that I needed to be. Yeah, like I don't know. It's kind of hard to define. I am, I guess, really outgoing and quite decent at flirting. And so far, I've maimed all of my marks. I have a 100% success rate in that department, which I am personally really proud of. Maybe it helps that I just like nerdy guys. So maybe the... maybe it's very easy because, you know, they're not very used to a girl initiating and making the first step. Maybe it's very easy for guys if the girl just kind of walks up to them and is like, yeah, I want you. I don't know if that's a very strong word. Well, I am a carnivore. Let's just say that. I became a carnivore, I suppose. One day you will be able to channel your bottom, Big Green. I guess I sort of need like a brat tamer. Born to be bottom, forced to top. No one can do it properly. No one can do it properly. No one knows how to top. I need to do it. No one knows how to do it properly. Exactly. They didn't have enough tanks on the server, so I was forced to be tank. Just like I was always forced to play jungle. I had my work cut out for me. I became the jungle main that I had to become out of necessity for the health of the server. It also depends on the person, how they perceive it. I don't know. I guess so. It's a bit of a League reference. I don't know. I guess it's an interesting thing. I just know I'm so good at it. At least that's the peer review I get sometimes. It's been a while now anyway. Maybe I'm rusty now. It's been a couple years. In middle school, a girl figured out she could score $1 off me every day at lunch by just saying hi and asking. But eventually one day I was invited to sit at a table with people. And when she did it that day, one of them got up and got the $1 back. And she stopped hitting me up for it. Well, I'm glad you stopped hemorrhaging money. That is a net benefit to everyone. Yeah. That's not very nice to ask you for $1 every day. Or was it like a flirty thing? Yeah, hold on. Let me stretch. The sunburn on my back. Okay, no stretching. No stretching today. That doesn't work. All right, I'll hydrate. I'll hydrate. Yeah, that hurt really bad. It kind of feels like there's a second back under my back. And I could, like, if I stretch my back enough, the back below will, like, break free. Like, if it feels like my top layer of skin is, like, brittle and it will burst open if I do something wrong. That's a good way to describe it. Yeah. She was hitting up a few other guys that would sit by themselves. I think she was farming you guys for money. I think this was some sort of like shakedown business. I don't think this was anything but that. That's very gross of her to do. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yeah, that sounds like she had the blood of a mafioso. That's not nice. Your experience, empathy, and observation skills must be good now. You know what the sad thing is? Back then, when I was younger, I was not a good top. Because, you know, I was way too young. And I was still kind of like, you know, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and you know, frantic. And kind of like, you know, I didn't have it in me yet. But now I'm just like, oh, I could top you so good. If I had the chance to meet you again, I would make you scream. I know how to do it now. I have grown. I've learned it all and I'm ready for it now. But now I'm, you know, I don't know. I'm not really looking for anything at the moment. I kind of enjoy just stabilizing my life. I'm really picky now as well because it needs to be a person that's fine with me streaming. And stream will come first now. You're fine to think that. I told you I'm a weirdo, right? I told you usually I run with like 10 layers of filtering. But I don't know. Nowadays I'm just kinda happy to experience life slowly by myself and with friends. And look at that, that's like carnival games. Wow. Oh, what's happening in the Pokemon world? What's happening in there? Be proud of that. Yeah, maybe. Oh, you're getting your badge ribbons! Very exciting. Very, very exciting. I'm so happy I'm gonna be able to have a meet and greet at Offkai. I'm so happy I'm gonna have a little meet and greet. Also, look at that. There's some seaweed there. Nice seaweed. Oh no. I have removed the Pokemon cards from my phone wishlist for now. For multiple reasons. First of all, the way how the prices for cards are, I do kind of get sad to support the hobby at the current state. And I'm moving out next month. And I had a long talk with Unicorn. Unicorn said maybe it would be good for now to not, you know, indulge in hobbies like that and kind of focus on stuff I need for moving out. Because I'm kind of underestimating what moving out will entail for me. So I'm trying to be an adult. I'm trying to be an adult, kinda. Yeah. New place, new life, exactly. That's why I'm very excited for it. I think it's gonna be good for me. But I also think that I'm not, like, how do you say... I don't know, like, how it's gonna be yet. It's gonna, like, for sure, I'm gonna have to get used to it first. It's a bit scary. If I'm being really, really honest, I'm a little bit scared. It's sort of scary. But I think it's gonna be a good time. And I think my mental health is gonna improve a lot when I'm no longer living with my parents. I think my mental health is gonna improve quite a bit. I thought you already lived in other places, right? I mean, I lived with boyfriends before, but that's kind of like being a pet because you don't pay rent. This is like, you know, I'm a proper household member that, like, you know, pays rent and does the laundry. I mean, I did the laundry in other places anyway. The laundry is a bad example. I've always been on laundry duty. But, I don't know. This is my first time where it's like, it's also my apartment, you know? It's also my place. That's why I'm excited for it, but I'll have to get used to it. I mean, change is always frightening at the start, but almost always there for the better. Yeah, it might just be the autism. I was born in this room. I was in this room for most of my life, so it's kind of scary. And I wanna try to focus on my streaming career and moving out for now. I'm planning a whole model debut, right? So maybe it would be better if I focused on streaming things for now, because while my Pokemon binder does make me happy, in the end, it's just putting something in a binder and then looking at it occasionally. Something like, I don't know, help with affording like a asset for the stream or a tech upgrade or something. I think it would bring me a bit farther in life right now. That was Unicorn's reasoning when we talked about it. Maybe it's a bit harsh. That's how it's always felt like for me. Marshmallow Peaches, hello! Hi, my dear. I'm very excited to just have my own room in this place. And cook for us and stuff. Yeah. It's only natural. Yeah, I guess because I had the big health thing and stuff, and I had to move back from the UK. My life kind of got like delayed a little bit. Like you know, there's a lot of like maturity that I kind of have to catch up on when it comes to like living alone. And Trips, hello. Ohayo, ohayo. Hello. Yeah. It kind of happens. Yeah, I know. I'm just ready to kind of like, I don't know. I love my parents, right? But my parents make a lot of things very difficult. I took a bit longer in uni over COVID. Yeah, I think this is a good way. Yeah, this is a good way to compare it to. This is how I feel. I'm very excited to finally become an adult. Because of the spine tumor, I lost like two years where I would have definitely not been able to move out. And then after that, I immediately just moved to the UK as long as I could before my visa expired. And after returning from the UK, I was just planning to make it work in another country, but that was really difficult. No, yeah, you're right. Time is time. I agree. I think I'll be fine. I'll do the laundry and I'll do the cooking and I'll do the dishes. I'll make her bentos every day so I can practice. I think it's gonna be exciting. I'm very good at making bentos actually. Yes, you're the amazing green thing. Exactly. I feel like maturity is kind of a scam. Living alone doesn't make you mature, neither making your own decisions. What I suspect is that maturity is relative, and there's always people who will look more mature than you, and you will feel immature. You will feel like the immature one near them. I suppose so, but I think there is definitely like a scale of maturity. Like, I do think there's definitely a difference, even with people who are the same age. I also don't think that you naturally gain it through just living in like a vacuum. Like, I think maturity is something that you gain through different experience. I think living outside of your parents' house is one possible experience. But I think there are a lot of like different experiences that you can have in order to attain more maturity. Bapper! Hello. Of course, maybe like hormones and stuff are also like a part of it, right? But even a child that has gone through a lot is probably more mature than a child that had a pretty sheltered upbringing. I would think, right? Gaining maturity by watching Twitch streamers. Is that how it works, Ali? Are we getting more mature? I suppose. I think watching Twitch streamers is an experience, right? Maybe it can give you some maturity. Maybe it can be like for angry seal, right? Where it's like a butterfly effect. You listen to a Twitch streamer talk about personal style and then you decide to change your style and you feel a bit more mature. Maybe something like that? Possibly. Yeah. Interacting with other people and learning about other perspectives does have an impact. That's what I want to think. I think one of the things I regret the most in life is that I was really bad at listening, and maybe I still am really bad at listening. And there are a lot of moments in my life where I wish I could have listened better. I think that's something that I feel very strongly about. And I think listening and interacting with people in like a deep way, it does make a difference. It does change you, I think, if you're open-minded. Fipper, feel the rubber. Very interesting adword. The Fipper. See how it is. I'm really enjoying Okinawa. I would want to go here. I'm having a lot of fun in Okinawa. Very, very pretty. Nice palm trees. Has a streamer ever said something that like changed you? Has a Twitch streamer ever said something that you thought was profound? I would be interested to hear what that would be. So this is probably closer though on what I meant. So a lot of people have different image of mature person that they envisioned, and it's varied to vary so much that being in a room with different people will be naturally look immature to some of them because you don't possess the quality that they take as maturity. Yeah, I suppose so. I could see that. I think they're like really objective qualities. There's a very objective baseline, I suppose. Let's say you and I are playing with a ball, okay? We are playing with a ball together. We don't know each other. We enter a room and we start playing with a ball. The ball falls on the ground. I start crying like a 4-year-old. You will probably not think I'm very mature. Or maybe you say something and I start pouting or something. I think there's probably like a baseline of what is like accessible like to society as what it means to be mature, I think. I tend to throw away memories in a way or another. But Klong's just doing things and then just doing things is kind of inspiring. It makes you go, I should just do the thing. Well, hold on. Would you mind if I shared this comment with him? I think he would be very happy. If no, it's also okay. I mostly want to do things, but I haven't been able for various reasons. No, I have my weekly meeting with him every Thursday. And it's always nice to know that you have an impact on people. But if you say no, I'm not gonna share. Interesting. You say not necessarily. Really? Okay, imagine someone just acts like a toddler. Toddler way of speaking. A toddler way of like picking your nose. Toddler way of chasing after a cat. Your first thought wouldn't be this person is especially mature, right? Okay, I guess that's a bit awkward. Yeah, maybe. I'm sorry. Maybe it wasn't the most mature suggestion. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make things awkward for you. I didn't anticipate that. I'm sorry. And Zuja, hello, hello, my dear. Hello, hello. There's a situation that you describe with a ball. It could be part of like a mating ritual. I see. But if the person has like a full-on toddler temper tantrum and they stamp their foot, I don't know what toddlers do. I don't talk to them very much. Is peekaboo still all the rage? There's also maturity and maturity. Yeah, that's also true. Sometimes running after the cat is the mature thing to do. I suppose so, but that might be mincing words a little bit, because I'm not talking about the cat's gonna run. The cat's gonna run on the street. I'm thinking more of a like, come here, kitty kitty, and you run after it and chase its tail like a child would. Yeah, most things are in the middle of this of the spectrum. You're right. I can certainly see what you mean. Also, this guy is just waltzing through the restaurant. There's a lot of strictness in life that doesn't need to be there. Yeah, I agree. I kind of noticed that I think I'm running on like an unspoken set of rules. I run on like an unspoken set of rules that only I understand. Where, for example, I'm not allowed to take breaks or ask for help. And it doesn't make sense to a lot of other people. I think I'm a very rigid person, and I'm really trying not to be. My life has become a lot better after talking to people, you know, and opening up my horizon of what I like. Like I know whenever people kind of like help me open my horizon, I'm very, very happy. A friend and I are crossing the street in a silly way because it's funny, and then laughing about it after. Just embarrassing if people called us out on it? Yeah. Was it fun and improved our mood? Also yes. Did it hurt anybody? No. No, I get what you were saying. You're being very rigid and playing life on hard mode. I feel sad for you, because I was the same 5 to 10 years ago. I don't think it's like fully black or white with me. It's definitely a spectrum. I've gotten a lot better, and I have learned a lot in the recent years. I've had haggis. I've had, you know, things I would never thought I would try before. I have done a lot of things that are completely outside of my comfort circle. So it's not totally rigid. But I'm consciously always kind of trying to keep an open mind. I think that's something I need to remind myself of, like, a lot. Like, whenever I'm kind of faced with something that has me stumped, I try to approach it with a sense of compassion, and that usually helps a lot. Sometimes I'll be on Twitter, and I will see a completely brain-dead take, and I will think, oh, this person is like a brainless mouth breather. And then I'll go, no, this person, they are living their own life. If this is their experience in some parts, it is probably valid. And I hope they can learn how to be kinder. I hope they have people in their life that can make them a little bit, you know, kinder. Or sometimes I just think, well, maybe these people are just baiting or farming. Maybe me approaching things with like sincerity. Maybe that is the mistake. Maybe I lose by playing. Maybe I should close my eyes by over discourse on Twitter. And Mallow, hello my dear. Hello Mallow. Those people are the reason I left Twitter. Very wise of you. Very wise. I really enjoy posting my sexy furry art and then leaving. Damn! Look at him go! There's some serious dancing going on here. Whoa! Hop! I really enjoy this. This is very fun. Fun little dance he's doing. Not very involved, the dance, I gotta say. Very low-key dance. With very fun music. Yeah. How some wise man said, life taught me not to argue with stupid people. Arguing is the mistake anyway. I try to not even see it. Yeah. I have notifications turned on for all of your Twitter accounts. It definitely improves my mood when I see you post and retweet art and stuff. I try to be a kindness poster. I try to never post in like a negative way. When I post, I try to either make it about a cool experience that I had, like going to the beach or going to Japan, going to America, or it's titties, or it's like, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna stream in an hour. We're streaming now. I try not to comment on anything because I know I don't bring any like original point of view to the table. It is very, very unlikely that that I'm saying something no one has ever heard before, I think. Cool free categories that you post. Well, ask Barrow. Barrow's mood is improved by these three for sure. It seems to be a strategy that is paying off for me. And I think my favorite genre of posts that I like doing is like, oh, I'm grateful for this person. Or please support this person. I try to do that as well. Yeah. But I'm not a very valuable poster in the eyes of the algorithm, I think. I'm not a valuable asset to the Twitter universe. As a website once told me years ago about interacting with those people, don't touch the poop, it will get on your fingers. You won't be able to get the smell out. We have a saying in Germany about this. Oh no, I will not share. It's not completely fitting. I'll share it another time. It's a slightly different saying. Because hovering on Twitter for a bit longer messes with your algo. I just kept seeing rage bait and it's not worth it. Oh, don't worry, it's all boobs for me. Amazing singing. It's oops, all boobs for me. You know, my algorithm, it's perfect. I'm just not allowed to go on the For You tab because the For You tab is not for me. The For You tab, surprisingly, it is not for me. It's all bobs. The For You is the algo. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's Steven Universe on there. There's boobs on there. There's My Little Pony on there. Then there's every big VTuber on there, even though I'm just VTuber, so I don't necessarily, you know, I don't really need to know everything that's going on in the VTuber sphere. Oh, I can't be on Reddit. I used to really freak myself out because I was on the medical advice subreddit a lot, and I made myself scared. I should not be there. I've not been on Reddit for a while. Yeah. Afternoon is VTuber post hell. You are in charge of what subreddit do you read? Well, it was always the Brexit subreddit. It was always the medical advice subreddit, so not a good rotation. Wow, Krümel! Hello, my dear! Streaming routine, what is that? Hello! Impuro Place, thank you for the follow! Thank you, thank you! Arigato, arigato. Hold on, let's find a new video. Japan Seaside, that sounds good. Kamakura. Does this have music? I hope not. Hold on. Okay, this does not have music. Nice. Oh, it's a very spooky sci-fi horror game. Did you get scared? Was it a scary one, or was it just like a well-crafted experience? Or was it neither of the two? I'm interested in knowing. And maple syrup, hello, my dear. Hi, hi. I dove in and messed with the interest setting. Wherever they're buried now, as well as going ham with muting and blocking accounts. I do this too. Yeah, I have to do this as well. I got scared. That's good in a horror game. That's good overall. These dang robots are friggin' spoopy. Gasp. Well, now you can relax with us. Hello, hello, my dear. And good job on streaming today. Good job, good job. Very proud of you. Hey! Stop posting Digico left and Digico right. Don't sandwich yourself in between Digico left and Digico right. That's not correct. Hey. What are you doing in there? Hold on. You earned my ire. You're getting the angry eyebrows. Don't you see my intense angry expression? It's a very, very convincing eyebrow tilt that makes me look very, very angry. What about these? They're technically different. Huh? Why do they have a different name? How did this happen? But it's so nice and comfy. You think it's more like a feral expression. There. Oh, they're mirrored. I was not aware. This is insane. What are you doing? Flipping my breasticles? Why would you do something like that? Why are you flipping them? They're perfectly fine as they are. They don't need to be flipped. Please give them back. I need those. Don't flip them. I'm sorry. I'm very silly today. They say I'm a silly sausage. That is a saying, I think. I've heard that before. Well, now I feel like a monster. We're all animals, don't worry. We're all animals. Speaking of, in our subscriber channel, there is a new update on my secret project if you want to have a peek. It's in the Discord. Hello, Grendel. Hello, hello. Ohayo. Ohayo. Which animal do you feel like today? A worm. I feel like a worm today. A wiggly worm. I can't do much else. Don't pinch him. Hello? Oi. What dialogue we have unlocked today. We still love you, even if you are a wiggly worm. That is very reassuring. Thank you so much. I'm a bit of a wiggly worm today. I really enjoyed my time at the beach, don't get me wrong, but I learned my lesson. Sunscreen is very important. And hurting your back so badly that you can't lie on it, even though you kind of need to because of your spine, it is not nice. It's a pretty harsh what do you call it? Sunburn. Yeah. I would like to lie in the cold and muddy, nutritious earth. I would like to do that, thank you. No. Oh, the worm question is so bad. The worm question is horrible. Oh, you got a full body sunburn in Iceland. Not you didn't get freezer burn? I heard it's pretty cold in Iceland usually. I been a very well-behaved chatter today. That's true. You've been very well-behaved. Also, look at that. That's very nice looking. What was your worst sunburn? Me and Unicorn, we always get the worst sunburns together. It might have been last year or 2 years ago. We had a horrible full-body sunburn then as well. We went to the same beach as well. So it's just a story that keeps repeating itself. This isn't our first time for this rodeo. Oh, this is actually an interesting question for everyone that goes to Offkai. Can you swim in San Jose? Because I really want to swim more. I want to go for a night swim or something. Is that possible in San Jose? Is there like a nice beach where you can just have a nice calm swim? Are there sharks there? Will I be eaten by a shark? Yeah, I'll bring sunscreen. Will she learn one day? I hope so. Oh, there is a beach. Oh, I kind of want to go swimming then. Do you know the Blue Lagoon in Iceland? It has white silica water. Great for the skin, very relaxing. Well, I didn't wear sunscreen. The sky was cloudy, but the water reflected the UVs. Next morning, on the plane, I got fever and went all red. Ouch, that sounds super hurtful. Can I be eaten by a shark? Why does that sound like you want to? Well, I think I would be pretty good sustenance to a shark. I think it would be very tasty for sharks to eat. Are you the kind of woman to swim when you go to the beach? I always go swim. I swim in the river. I swim in the lake. And I swim at the pool. And I swim in the ocean. I need to swim wherever I go. I love swimming. Bring your shark repellent. Well, I'll just bite back. I might even eat the shark if it's small enough. I'll just chomp down on it. She's not called the wet dog for nothing. This is why I refuse to leave the house. Hey. Leave Digico left and Digico right out of this. That's like a nature reserve. No boats are allowed there. Especially no motor boats. There are sensitive bird species brooding there. You're not allowed to go in there. Es handelt sich ein Naturschutzgebiet. Yes. I love like dolphin and shark type furries. That's why I wanted to be one. I was in the sea with baby sharks when I visited Africa in September. Wow. Ooh. Well, I have to look that up in the server. And Clydom, goodbye. Bye-bye. See ya next time. Bye-bye. That sign won't stop me because I cannot read. Wow. My dream swimming location. Oh, what a question. What a question. I don't really know what my dream swimming location would be. Of course, I like all the fancy beaches that they show on social media, but those are really hard to get to, right? I like the beach that I already go to. That one's really nice and it's easy to get to. I mean, I think like a tropical beach, like maybe Bali, that would be great for inspiration for the carnivorous island. Even just swimming yesterday, I felt really inspired for the carnivorous island. I felt really good. Yeah. I also feel bad being a tourist with those places. The nearby geothermal power plant pumps hot water from the earth, uses a heat exchanger, and then dumps the now cooler water out. The idea was that it would just seep back into the ground, but the amount of silicon minerals filled in the rocks, so a lagoon formed. The people bathed in it. When my parents were young, people just went there and bathed. Didn't have to pay anything. Wow. Also, sorry, I leaned too far to the side. I'm very, very sorry. But yeah. I'm very excited for Offkai. I hope I can go swim. I wonder. I'd be very, very happy to. Are you guys, are any of you guys going to Offkai? I know some people are. I will have a meet and greet there. If you wanna say hi to me, I'll have a robot meet and greet. Powered by the wonderful Jake Creates. If you wanna say hi. Oh. There were health benefits bathing in it. Ooh. Only my stickers are going there. Oh, I wanna pick those up. I wanna pick those up so bad. The 2 Digico stickers are so delightful. Yes, I'm going on Jake's robot. I'm also there in person, but for meet and greet stuff, I'll be on the robot. Do you wonder how your chatters look like? I mean, I've seen them. I've seen them last year at Offkai. I've seen them last year, and they were all very, very cute. I was surprised by how many cute people are watching my stream. It's like, damn. You guys are all so cute. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of imagine you like the mascot. Yeah, I wanted to show something to you, because for my furry form, there is like another mascot, right? It kind of happened over time. We have these little guys in a bucket. Would you be fine if I said the mascot is the packmate and this little guy in the bucket? Because I'm really, really in love with how these look like. I really, really, really like how these guys look like. Do I have to go into the bucket? Yeah, you have to be clean. But these guys love bathing. They're called monkeys, but they're technically bird creatures. Yeah. The green prevails. Yeah, it's all thanks to the green circle. I am very, very fortunate to have such lovely friends that take good care of me. We call them monkeys. They're little undefined little animals. Yeah. Put me into the bucket. Make me sit on the bucket. No, I'm not gonna sit on top of you. Hello, you have a little towel on your head. You're meant to soak up. It's meant to be nice and relaxing inside the bucket. I'm very, very excited. I hope you'll love the new model. I hope it will be a lot of fun. Ooh. I mean, yeah, I think I'm getting tired. I think I'm getting a little bit eepy. It might be eepy time soon. You can clip my yawn. Thank you. I hope you like the cool stuff I'm planning. And keep in mind, the furry project is my side project. The main human digi is not going away. It's just my side project because I care about it a whole lot. I'm very excited for it. I think, Mina, it might be EP time, actually. I'm very glad I streamed today. But I think I might have to call it for today. I think today I need to rest. Whom am I sending you to is the question. Oh, actually, I need to learn. No, hold on. We need to do the spinnies. We need to do the redeem. Hold on. We're not done yet. Minya. We're not done yet. We're still doing the Oh, you can post it in the Discord. We have a channel. Yes, yes, yes. No, we're doing the spins first. We're doing the wheel spins. And King Bluey, hello, hello. It's time for wheel spins, Mina. Hold on. It's time for the wheel. I think I owe you free wheel spins since last time. I think there are free amazing wheel spins that are happening. And I'm praying to God that I don't have to read. I'm tired today. I don't want to do any reading. Everything else is fair game though. And I will read if the wheel asks me to. But I will try to avoid it. Oh, please. Oh. Recommendation. That is your first reward. That is your first reward today. Well, let me give you a nice recommendation then. When was the last time that you went to a place you've never been to before? Even if it's like in a different neighborhood. I think that's something that will greatly improve your life. I think going to a different place, even if it's just a different supermarket, even if it's, you know, a place that is relatively close by, but distinctly different, I think it will change things up a little bit for you, and that might be a very positive thing. I can really recommend that you try it, you know? So my first recommendation for you is try not classified military facilities. That's not what I was talking about. And King Bluey, hello, my dear. Hello. And see, Aito, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I just meant, like, if you usually go to, like, a certain supermarket, try going into another one. Try walking a different way to work or a different way to school. You know, try to break the monotony. Go to a store that's very far away for something that you've wanted for a very long time. Try out going to a different park that you've never been before. It doesn't need to cost anything. It doesn't need to be the super crazy trip. Of course, when you can go to the beach or something like I did, you know, you should. Had a great time at the beach. All right. Next one. Get 2 more spins. Oh. Goodbye, Exit Blade. And Mantequilla Roll. Hello. Wow. Woof. Bark. Wow. 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 It's Waistline Wednesday. Oh my. Grrr. Woof. Grrr. Truck Top. Hello. Happy Waistline Wednesday. All right, last wheel spin for you today. Yeah, check in, Mina, before the stream ends if you want to keep up your check-in redeems. Let's do our last spin for today. Oh my god, I keep winning. Another recommendation for you. Let me think if I can think of something. Okay, I think I have something. I personally find that there's a lot of like value to be gained from improving very, very simple parts of your life. And really just thinking like, how could I improve this thing that is like maybe something I do every day or something I do often. So for example, I kept losing my keys all the time, like in the house. So I got a little dish where I put my keys into, and it's like the super small thing. But now I always know where my keys are. Or maybe you want to upgrade something like your bed sheets, you know? Maybe your shower gel and shampoo. Or maybe you wanna exchange something that has been broken for a very long time. I think it's very, very useful to kind of assess your life and what you're doing. And seeing if there's maybe a way to improve things. Maybe, you know, change your laundry schedule. Or change your shopping or cooking schedule. Getting an AC delivered tomorrow, does that count? Yeah, that definitely counts. That definitely counts. That's a huge step. And that will help for sure, I think. I think that's gonna be very, very nice for you. Yeah, it doesn't need to be something super costly. It can even just be the food you buy every week. Just like for me, I'm really addicted to like habit maxing, I guess. Puppy Love City! Hello, my dear. We talked about baby dog earlier. Someone came in and asked for advice to name their axolotl, and I suggested the name Applesauce. And I thought about baby dog. Yeah. Wow. Grendel is a dubious packmate. A dubious packmate that steals the AC unit from Krümel. Famous baby dog. Baby dog is so funny. I really like the baby dog Pog. That's so powerful. That's incredibly powerful. Very cute. Okay, Mina. Alright. I think that was the 3 wheel spins, right? I'm gonna do a 4th one just in case. Because I don't remember how many I owe you. Oh my god, another one. Oh my god, I'm kind of running out of things to recommend you. Well, this is a very, very silly and kind of like, you know, duh recommendation. But I am kind of entering a phase where, for me, moving my body and exercising feels very good. And even if it's like stuff that doesn't traditionally count as exercise, I think moving your body is always a good thing. And I like walking to places I haven't been to yet. I like seeing neighborhoods that I don't know. And just getting some steps in. Going to a supermarket that's a bit farther away to buy a specialty item. Just in general, I think my advice today is just, you know, mix things up a little bit. Mix things up a little bit, the things you're doing. I think life will feel a lot more refreshing when you do. I think that's what I think. And for me personally right now, moving is really nice. Just like swimming, like cycling, walking. I think if you can get some movement in, that's my advice for you right now. We're all getting older. We're all getting older. You need to take good care of yourself. You need to take very, very good care of yourself, okay? Yeah. All right, all right. I am tired. I must rest. I am very, very, very tired. I must rest. I am so sorry. I'm happy to report that the plushie prototype is almost completely done. So that means very, very soon I can share it with you. We can unveil it to the world. Yes. We're in the second round of making prototypes right now. I'm very excited. Yes, yes. All right, Mina. I am eepy. I can't think anymore. Thank you. Thank you for spending time with me today. Thank you for always being so kind. And thank you for also spending time with me on Monday. I had such a great time on the front page. I really feel like things are changing in a good way. I'm very happy with how things are going. All right, Mina. Thank you. You're very, very sweet. I appreciate that. Whom stuff am I raiding? I do not know yet. I do not know yet who we are raiding. Oh man, my brain is just completely empty. My brain is just completely empty. Honk, shoo, me. Hum. Everyone's watching football, it seems. Well, that's very tragic because I don't care about soccer at all. Yeah, it's football time. Everyone's watching football. Everyone's watching Fußball. Uni's on. Oh yeah. Then let's go with my little sister. Now this is stellar news. This is lovely news. Hold on, can I search for channels? Yeah. I type in Uni and it tells me to rate Kai Cenat. I'm not interested in that. Oh my god, it keeps me stuck on Kai Cenat. I don't want to rate him. Not that he's a bad person. I don't know him. But he's not the person I was looking for, evidently, right? And Uni is playing Factorio. Very nice. I know her channel name, believe me. Don't cite the ancient magic to me. I was there when it was written or something like that. That's my lovely little sister. No, but thank you for letting me know because I sometimes do misspell it. I do appreciate it. I was just joking. Alright, Mina. I love you. Take good care. Be kind to yourself. Get good sleep and drink enough water in all of this heat. And thank you for working hard and being you. It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be fine. Even if things are a bit scary sometimes, it's all gonna be fine. Thank you. Thank you for being here. The stream would be nothing without you. Whoa, me and Baby Dog in the same chat message. I actually, you know what? My life has peaked. I did not think this was possible, but we have reached peak. All right. Hello, Pickles! Pickles, we're about to rage out. Hello, Pickles. Thank you for the follow. Good night. Oyasumi.